Are you here for the interview?
Oh yes, you must be Jacob.
Thank you, yes.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Bill. Take a seat, take a seat. Get yourself comfortable.
Oh, hips.
Hips? Oh yeah, I can relate. Why are you sitting so far?
So, I'm sorry, I'll move in.
No, okay. So I was wondering, what type of work experience do you have, and why would you be fit for this job?
Okay, so back in the day, in my, probably about 5 years ago, 5 to 10 years ago, I started working through the hard times. My parents went through some hard times. And there was some fast food joints. So, you know, they needed a cashier. I wasn't old enough, but made it work. Learned the numbers quite early in my
Fast
days.
learners like that.
Stamped it into my brain. I just been dedicated ever since, you know. The cashier is a very important part of the job. Like, who's gonna cash the people out?
Very true.
Without cashiers, the store's free.
Really?
Really?
Love this mindset right here.
Thank you.
So I was wondering, how would you handle a situation if a customer was upset at you?
You know, I've prepared for this question. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, first, let's say a customer comes up to me and says, these prices are outrageous. I would I'd be like, okay, let's calm down. And let's really just talk about political, economic state of the world right now.
Very important.
Right?
Got
That
it.
is
Inflation, right?
Inflation. It's a terrible thing. People's wages aren't going up, food's going up, people can't afford it, and I understand where they're coming from, so I try to get that across to them that I really know where they're coming from because I struggle with that too.
I appreciate that. That is a great way to handle an upset customer. So another question I like to ask my interviews is, if you could be an animal, what would you be? And a little example of this is, someone said a giraffe because they had a really freakish long neck. So what animal would you be?
What's crazy, I might know a guy
What?
name's Alan. Well, I would, if I were to pick any animal, I'm gonna think for a second.
Of course, take your time. It's a tough question.
It's out of the blue question. I would not expect. You know what? I would pick a cheetah. Because when rush hour hits and all the people are coming for groceries, you've got to be fast. And not only fast, but fast and efficient. Efficient. So, a cheetah, very fast and very smart. So, not only am I fast, like, pretend this is the stuff on the scan. I have that vision.
I like that. That's very important.
It's very important, and I think a cheetah describes me perfectly.
I
To
believe
not.
If you are a cheetah, you are ready for this job.
Thank you.
So my next question is, why do you want to work here? There's a bunch of jobs you can get in this town, but why is it you want to work here?
Well, obviously, I described to you before how I've worked with my parents and everything. And Sobeys is just such an iconic store. It really sets the bar above the expectations of a grocery store that you go into shop. So I feel like being a part of this loving family and community, I shall say. I just really like to be social and exchange words with people during my job. I like to time flow. And scanning food, I'm just passionate. This isn't a drive, it's a passion.
I like that. You want to work here, and that's a great answer for that question. Beautifully said. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, French job. It means 5 years.
French immersion, don't worry.
You took French. That's good, because we have a French customer. I like how
Je
you
peux parler tout le français.
Oui.
But, let me get to your question. In 5 years, I see myself half with the university because personally I want to be an accountant. And I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you also how it connects to being a cashier. When my great-grandfather traveled over here during World War II, and he,
It's okay if you get emotional. It's like this.
he always wanted to be an accountant. But he never had the chance.
It's okay.
He ended
It's
up
okay.
being a sailor. But he always told me to follow your dreams and never make the mistake he did. So I want to follow his footsteps and really thrive through his brain. we're connected.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. And this also connects to my cashier because I'm counting money.
That is true. Accounting cashier is kind of like the baby accountant. It's the first step.
That's the first step.
So you're gonna gain a lot of experience
The
here.
first step to greatness. Great granddaddy would be proud.
Granddaddy would. Hans. So that'll be the end of the interview. I think you did phenomenal.
Thank you.
And
I think I'm
so,
on to it.
what I would like to see from you is, can you email me your references?
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then I will be getting back to you as soon as possible. I want you to have a fine day.
Perfect. I'll
Alright, see you, man.